crucial decision as we enter these final 7 laps, because we're at the stage of the race now where that tyre should really be coming into its own.
Into turn 16. There will be 6 laps to go when they cross the line. It is a long run to the line, as you will see. We ride with the GP15 Ducati pole setter, Andrea Dovizioso. The man in front of him is Jorge Lorenzo. Rossi can't quite get close enough. Dovizioso thought about it, but Lorenzo is absolutely magic into turn 1.
Well, we said how Iannone was hanging on to the top 4. He's lost a bit of ground as the Italian. 1.1 seconds he is now off of Jorge Lorenzo. Marc Márquez in the top speed standings, 218 miles an hour from the Repsol Honda.
Carl Crutchlow has moved up to the 7th place. Johnny Hernandez 8th, and Bradley Smith in 9th.
Johnny Hernandez keeping some really good company there in that battle for 7th place. Factory whites all around him, of course. Hernandez having big moments now on the front as Bradley Smith tries to make the Colombian move, lose another place. He's got his teammate Paul Espargaro for company. Smith now trying to make sure that Crutchlow doesn't make a breakaway in 7th.
Well, Johnny Hernandez has been a very, very difficult man to overtake through this race. That's a great performance by Cal Crutchlow. Doesn't get stressed out in qualifying. And by crashing out at the start from 12th place, as you were at the front, Lorenzo Dovizioso. And they are, I think, just beginning to drop Iannone. Could he come under pressure, Iannone, from Marquez?
Rossi at turn 12, he had a good look up the inside of Dovizioso, couldn't make the pass stick. Iannone does look like he's struggling to match the pace of this top 3. Iannone now, what, a second away from Lorenzo. That's Rossi now really trying to get through by on Dovizioso. Thought Dovizioso there was going to have a look up the inside of Jorge Lorenzo.
Yeah, Rossi's first real go at Dovizioso, it didn't work out. Just got a glimpse there of Marquez at the top of the picture, still running in 4th place. Rossi once again trying to line up Dovizioso, but he's not going to take him here. Dovizioso in turn may well take the lead, racing down towards turn 1. 5 laps ago, an incredible opener to the season. Dovizioso does take the lead. Lorenzo 2nd, Rossi 3rd, Iannone in 4th place.
Another big mistake on the brakes though at turn 1 from Andrea Dovizioso. He took the lead on that long drag to the first corner from Jorge Lorenzo, but ran wide in turn 1, and Lorenzo moves back into 1st place. Rossi couldn't capitalise. Rossi still in 3rd.
Little puff of smoke there. I think it was Rossi that the back wheel just caught the edge of the track, but he's still in there in 3rd place. Let's have a look here at Dovizioso. Yeah, he was in front, but yep, runs it wide. You don't need a second invitation for Rossi to go through. Certainly you don't for Lorenzo to go through. But Dovizioso has fought back. He's got past, back in front of Valentino Rossi. It's Lorenzo that still leads the way with 4.5 laps to go.
Andrea Iannone desperately trying to cling on to this battle for his first podium in MotoGP. Lorenzo, Dovizioso, Rossi. Rossi having a look, was he up the inside? No, they're so close now, Lorenzo, Dovizioso, Rossi, what a fight for the win here.
Rossi absolutely on the limit, trying to get through on Dovizioso. Bradley Smith now has got through on Johnny Hernandez. All eyes though, focus at the front of this incredible race. Lorenzo crashed out on the very first lap last year. Dovizioso in pole, giving that GP15 pole position to Ducati, and Valentino Rossi chasing his 4th MotoGP win as he starts his 20th Grand Prix season. His 4th MotoGP win at the Losail International Circuit. Into turn 16 they come. We ride with Valentino Rossi. That is Dovizioso and Lorenzo in front of him.
Dovizioso definitely close enough to use the slipstream to blitz past Jorge Lorenzo on the start-finish straight. Look, Dovizioso moves out and passes Lorenzo to take the lead. Is he going to make it stick this time? We've seen him run on a couple of times. He runs it a little bit wide, but no, he pulls it back. And now Dovizioso will have the line into turn 2. Dovizioso in the lead, 4 laps to go. Gigi Dall'Igna looks on, apprehensive, nervous. Is the bike that he created, what, only 35 days ago, Andrea Dovizioso first rode that bike. It's leading the opening Grand Prix of the season. Rossi underneath Lorenzo at turn 4. Rossi now on the charge. He doesn't want Lorenzo Dovizioso to get away. It's an all-Italian fight now at the front.
Rossi at last gets into second place. Most of the time he's been fighting against Dovizioso for second place, but now he's got past Lorenzo, and you're right, he does not want him to get away. We ride with Marc Márquez. The gap around 2.5 seconds between him and Iannone. He did well to pick up a 5th place after being knocked back to the very last place. Rossi is not letting the Ducati escape. Rossi ready to pounce. Second here last year, second here the year before. He wants to win the race. It's his 20th season of Grand Prix racing. He's right on the rear wheel of the Ducati that he used to ride, not this one, but for the factory team. And Valentino Rossi leads the way.
Dovizioso though fights back straight away. Dovizioso retakes the lead. Rossi cuts it back, can't take the inside line. Rossi and Dovizioso exchanging the lead on lap 19.
Down towards turn 15 they come. We are smiling here. We just cannot believe how good this race is.
Has that hard option front rear tyre choice though of Valentino Rossi going to prove to be an absolute masterstroke from the Italian. They come down the start-finish straight to finish. 3 laps to go.
3 to go. The Ducati from pole position leads the way. Rossi probably will close up on the braking. Iannone has got past Lorenzo up into 3rd place. So Rossi can have a double-pronged attack from Ducati. And it's Ducati that leads. Here is Márquez. He is flying now in a 5th place. And it does appear he's closing. Can he close it up? He's not going to get up with these men at the front. Just under 3 laps to go. They're up at turn 4. Ducati versus Yamaha. Italy versus Italy.
Lorenzo about to get a pit ball and Marc Márquez is closing. But here's the battle at the front. Dovizioso and Valentino Rossi. The brand new GP15 Ducati leads the way from Valentino Rossi, as we said, chasing an 83rd MotoGP victory. What a way it would be for Rossi to start his bid for a 10th World Championship. Here we see Andrea Iannone taking 3rd place off Jorge Lorenzo. Is Lorenzo's victory challenge over?
Dovizioso leads away. Rossi up the inside once again. Rossi retakes the lead. For how long? Not half a second. Dovizioso back in front. It was Rossi and Márquez this year. It's Rossi and Dovizioso this time, and he squeezes through.
Rossi through on Dovizioso at turn 12. Is Rossi trying to get to the front and make a little bit of a break? He knows that if he's behind Andrea Dovizioso coming out of the final corner on the last lap, he hasn't got the speed out of that Yamaha to slipstream by Dovizioso. Rossi needs 3 or 4 bike lengths coming out of the final corner on the last lap to fend off that more powerful Ducati. Dovizioso all over the back wheel of Rossi. Is Rossi going to kick off the 2015 MotoGP World Championship in style with a victory?
On the start and finish straight, look at the power of the Ducati. Eases his way past Valentino Rossi. Back in front, 2 laps to go. Rossi lines up the inside. Dovizioso runs it wide and Rossi's back in front.
Well, there you go, Nick. Rossi got a wake-up call that he knows that Dovizioso, if he's right in his slipstream on the last lap, Dovizioso has got the speed to out-drag him to line. Rossi again at the inside. Brave move through turn 4. Brilliant from the Italian. 2 laps to go. Rossi from Dovizioso. This has been an epic battle reminiscent of the fight last year between Rossi and Márquez. This time, it's Dovizioso.
Down at turn 6, slowest bend on the circuit. Rossi holds the advantage, but Dovizioso, no, he has got that run out of turn 16. You know, and he's still fighting off Jorge Lorenzo. You just got a glimpse there of Marc Márquez. He's not going to catch them. Who's going to win this one? Rossi leads the way. Can he eke open a little bit of an advantage over Dovizioso? That's what he's got to try and do. He has got his head down. He starts his 20th season of Grand Prix racing. He's 36 years old. He's not riding with a pair of slippers there, I can assure you.
This is Valentino Rossi's 313th Grand Prix appearance, as fast, as hungry and motivated as ever. And he's eking away crucial bike lengths here from Andrea Dovizioso. 2 laps to go. Rossi knows that he's got to be leading onto the start-finish straight by 5 or 6 bike lengths. The power of that Ducati will outgun him to the straight. Rossi has been a master tactician in the past. He knows knows exactly what he's got to do. Now let's see if Andrea Dovizioso drags him to the line. This is going to set up a dramatic finale. They come across the start-finish straight to start the final lap.
Now, is this a dress rehearsal? If Rossi has this advantage, can Dovizioso catch him? There's a very simple answer to that question. Yes, he can. So Rossi's got to try and open up some sort of advantage. We're into the last lap of an amazing opening round of the championship.
Rossi and Dovizioso going at it hammer and tongs. Rossi runs it a little bit wide through turn 2, pulls it back. Dovizioso, he's not giving up at all. Rossi still in the lead.
Up towards turn 4, Rossi leads the way. The right-hander at the top end of the circuit. Dovizioso right behind him. He knows if he can stay this close, he could bring victory for the GP15 Ducati.
Coming up to the twisty sections of this LaSalle International Circuit. This is where the Yamaha normally works incredibly well. Rossi knows he's got to open up a gap. The anxious Ducati management look on. Claudio Domenicali, the Ducati boss, on the right.
Rossi still holds the advantage. Dovizioso, though, has him in his sights. This is where the Yamaha performs. Can he open up the advantage? The 9 times world champion, 36 years old, fighting off the challenge of Dovizioso. 1 MotoGP victory to his credit.
Rossi 10th to 2nd last year. Is he going to go one better in 2015? It's all going to come down to this last 4 or 5 corners. Rossi accelerates through turn 12. He's got a little bit of a gap now on Dovizioso. Dovizioso that comes back. It's going to go right